Hello, study buddies. Today we have a new chapter here to learn. It's none other than the second chapter of this book, Understanding Local Markets. In this chapter, we shall learn about local markets. Before getting into the chapter, if you are watching these videos new, please like, share, and subscribe, and please support my channel. So let's start this video. Understanding local markets. Have you ever wondered where milk, vegetables, fruits, chocolates, clothes, and toys come to your home? After all, the shopkeepers does not make them. Milk comes from the cattle, the fruit comes from the orchards, the vegetables comes from the farmers, the chocolates, clothes, and toys from different factories which may be miles away from your home. Have you ever went shopping with your parents? You would have noticed that they visit certain shops and not all, picking up things as per their own choice and needs. So in this chapter, let's learn what our markets are all about. This chapter makes us to understand the process of economic activities, explains the key elements of trade and commerce. Let's go on. Type of markets. Let us try and explore how things are traded. So, how are goods traded in your neighborhood? List them here. We already know in the before chapter that I would write the answers to you. I have promised that I would write the answers for you. So, I will show you the paper for 2 seconds so that you could take the screenshot and write it. So, please go on. And the next page. So, I think you all have took it. Let's know about next page. What is another way of pricing? So, for today, we have a homework for you. So, this is the 11th question answer of this will be your homework. Do you have a wholesale market near home? If yes, find out the name and location of it. And next, find out how marketing takes place at such wholesale markets. Mandis, describe and write in the given space below. Having explored different type of markets and marketing systems around you, let us look at more type of markets which let us look at more type of markets. There are wholesale markets where most of shopkeepers buy goods in bulk and sell them to small traders. You may have heard of mandis, where agriculture produce is sold in bulk by farmers and the wholesaler purchases it and moves it to their godowns into cold storages. This is done because farmers cannot come to the city's markets to sell his storages, to sell his produce to the final customer. A farmer who produces wheat in huge quantities cannot sell the wheat to unlimited ultimate customers who purchase it in small quantities. It would take him months to sell his produce. Moreover, his field will be left unattended. So, this is telling that the wholesale marketers are given So the wholesale marketers purchase from the farmers. The wholesale marketers purchase in bulk because the farmers doesn't sell some quantities to everyone, to the final customer, to the customer who wants it. They can't sell to the everyone like that. So that's why they sell in the low price to the wholesale marketers who buy in the bulk, so that these wholesale marketers distribute some more people. So if the farmer is doing this type of work, his farming activities will be unattended. Next, the same is the situation with the manufacturers. They produce goods in large quantities and cannot sell it at retail shops themselves. So this the same situation is for the manufacturers. So the manufacturer manufactures things and they cannot sell it to all of them in retail shops. That's why they even sell to the wholesalers who buy it in the bulk. This explains the role of the wholesalers. So this explains that the role of the wholesaler is from to buy from the manufacturers and from the farmers, means who produce them. The wholesaler take advantage of the situation. Tons and tons of food grains come into the market at one time. As crops are based on season, the farmers have no space to store it, and they also need money for the next crop and for their own needs. Therefore, the wholesalers can exploit the farmers by giving him a less price. You may have heard that there is a good production of potato, onion, etc., but the farmers are not getting the right price. The wholesale purchases only that quantity which they can store easily. In this manner, they earn a huge profits by selling the item during the rest of the year when they can get a better price. So what they are telling here is the farmer cannot be sold. These wholesalers took advantage of it by selling it to the retailers, and they have been selling to all of them by the more prices than they buy. And compared to the retail shops and the middle type of shops, the wholesalers sell in the less price. But compared to the farmers, these are more price. This type of things are included in the marketing. So, methods of retail marketing. The retailer is a trader who purchases stocks of goods from the wholesaler and sells them to the customer. So here they are telling about this. The retailer is a trader who purchases stocks. Okay, so this the retailer is the stock purchase of goods from the wholesaler. So wholesaler sell the goods. So wholesaler sells the goods to the retailer. Here a chain is coming. So the manufacturer is selling to the wholesaler and the wholesaler is selling to the retailer. As it increases, the price of the product also increases. So suppose the manufacturer had made a cake. So he had made a cupcake and he wants to sell it at the rupees of 5. And as it goes, the wholesaler increases into 8 rupees, and it as it reaches finally to the retailer, he increases it to the rupees 10. So as the price as it is moving into the different hands, the price of the cupcake is also increasing. So this is an example that how these markets have been running. So this is the cost exchange of this. By this you can understand this whole paragraph. So it is a simple matter that the manufacturer sell to the wholesaler and the wholesaler sell to the retailer. and as it goes, the price of it also increases. So let's look into the next page. So, in the next page, we have hawkers. Hawkers are they? Hawkers is a small trader who sells goods on streets, either lay down on the road or on hand drawn carts. So here they are telling that he draws his foods on a residential areas or sell his goods door to door. So here he sells it to the door to door. He needs little investment and tries to sell his wares on the same day as purchased. So here we can see a picture of a hawker who sells the vegetables. So here a hawker is selling the vegetables. So here we can see that a hawker has a see here the hawker this hawker sells on a cart. So this hawker sells on a cart which he invests a little profit. So as compared to the wholesaler, this hawker sells a bit of more price, and he sells to home delivery services will be there. So this hawker will be taking his fruits or vegetables on this type of things, and he will also be doing this type of things. So he will be selling it to different members like this. So now we would be knowing more about the hawkers. Hawker is a small trader who sells goods on streets, either laid on the road or on the hand-drawn carts. You can see here he have took an hand-drawn cart. So next, he hawks his goods in residential areas or sells his goods door to door. He needs little investment and tries to sell his wares on the same day as purchased. From a retailer or a wholesaler, he earns little profit. May Many people prefer buying from hawkers as they sell the goods at lower prices than the shopkeepers. This also helps them avoid the hassle of going to the shops or the markets. So here we can see the advantages of the hawkers. So let's next see about this. The shopkeepers. Shopkeeper is a retailer who has small shops. Such shops are located in the neighborhood markets, which come up residential areas or among cluster of houses in villages and towns. These shops have a variety of goods to meet the daily needs of the people. So these have variety needs of the people of goods to meet the daily needs of the people. At times they provide home delivery services and allow credit purchases which are settled every month. Some shopkeepers include a malpractice such as adulterating their goods to increase their profit margins. Adulterating their goods. So adulterating their goods, it means a different type of things are related here. We would be telling it to you. So don't worry, I will be telling it in the last. So we would be knowing as it goes. So this is a shopkeeper. They are luxurious and sitting in their shops. They sell their products, and these have clusters of the house. These shopkeepers have a variety of goods. So these people have variety of goods and they sell it easily, which are settled every month. So these people will be selling for the credits. So as we use our credit card at shopping malls, They are even sell for the credits and which are settled for every month. These things will be settled every month. So these shopkeepers are also advantageous so that the people may be having credits with them. Next we have brand outlets. There are certain shops that stock and sell only those goods that are produced by one company or a group of companies. They are called branded retail stores. Normally, these shops is owned by the company itself, or the company has a contract with the trader to use his shop only for the goods of their company and run it as per their guidelines and policies. They do not have to pay for stocking the goods and earn by taking a share of profit from their sale or fixed rent basic. So this is a brand outlet. Commonly we all buy in a brand outlets which we buy a branded clothes from this and they sell only specified type of things. You can see here a brand outlet is available and specified type of things are being sold here. You can see this. Yes. So this is a brand outlet. Okay. Shopping complexes and malls. In bigger cities, there are multi-storied malls with the shops selling variety of both local and imported goods. These buildings are fully air conditioned and sell products of popular brands and high value. These buildings are generally a part of big cities and towns. So we have a shopping mall to see here. Let's look into this. Yes. So this is a shopping mall. We can see different type of outlets. So small shops will be available in this. Mostly in big cities like Mumbai, etc., Bangalore, etc., have this type of shops, this type of malls. It will be so nice whenever we go into this type of malls, and these type of malls are fully air conditioned and will be so nice. So it's better to visit this type of malls once. So next, the weekly markets. These are shifting markets which are usually held on a particular day of the week at particular place. They are known by different names. Different places in villages they are called hatta. In cities they are named according to the day that they are set up. For example, the Sukra Bazaar for a Friday market and so on. Small traders who do not have permanent shops do not have to pay rent and taxes. Move their goods for sale in rickshaw and small trucks and set up a row of stalls at selected location, usually on pavements. These markets generally have things of day-to-day needs. People from nearby areas visit the market and buy things that they need. There are different type of shops in a weekly market ranging from the groceries to the shop of home furnishing. Besides these shops, hawkers join into the sell their goods as well. Hawkers also join in this type of things markets so that they got profits. So next let's continue. The shopkeepers in these shops normally do not employ labor. They take the help of the families to cut down on their expenditure. They do not sell branded things and bargaining is common. In malls, a similar market of frilly things are established. Adjoining vulnerables is also known as flea market. So these type of things are known as weekly markets. Especially Shukra Bazaar is very common in most of this type of things. So let's know about the next things. Okay. So here we have online shopping, which is very interesting and known by every person here. So online shopping is mostly associated by the Amazon, Flipkart, etc. Most often they don't want to go outside from their homes, so that they keep from the computer. So this is cleared very simply. The customers has to be satisfied. This to know to the customer, the people make advertisements, means the company members advertise their things. This is all about the customer advertisements. So we have already known about the advertisements. Advertisements are the things which we spend on them to reach to all people that they are selling this type of product. So let's know about rights and duties of consumer. So this is very important. So this all thing is very important. So let's go on deeply. Rights and duties of consumers. As stated under the Indian laws, the consumer has been given a certain right and duties. Rights: right to safety, to protect against the hazardous goods. So if the product is hazardous, the customer has the right to safety. Right to informed about the price, quality and purity. So this quality of the product, purity of the product, and can be consumed or not, the the consumers have to be informed it. Right to choose, access of variety of goods and services at competitive prices. So they have right to choose different type of shops. Right to be heard. Customer interests and farewells must be taken care of. Right to seek redressal. Protection against unfair trade practices and settle genius grievances. So we already know about GST. This type of things should be proper. Duties: get a bill for every important purchase and also the warranty card. Check the IIC mark or AG mark on the goods. Form consumer awareness groups. Register complaints for genuine grievances. So we know this type of things. Consumer protection measures. So legislation concerning the consumer rights. The Consumer Protection Act 1986 provides for consumer disputes resolved at the state and the national levels with the help of this law. So, with the help of this law, the legislation concerning consumer rights have been given. Public distribution system to protect the poor from the price rise and black marketing. The government has maintained food security to the poor by supplying essential through the system of ration or fair price shops. So public distribution is commonly there in the India, and this is also known as the ration. Standardizer of the product. These are done by to assure the quality of products. The ICSI stamp on this is placed by the Bureau of Indian Standards. We trust this and we eat this type of things which have this mark. This caters to the industrial and consumer goods. These goods can be trusted to conform to specified standards. AGMARK and Food Safety and Standards Authorities of India FSSAI is meant for the agriculture and packaged food products. Legal formalities for filling a complaint. So, to fill a complaint, what are the formalities? The complaint can be written on a sheet of plain paper. The supporting document, like the receipt of purchase and warranty card, must be attached. A lawyer is not required. The consumer can project this case at the to judge himself or herself. So this is all about this lesson. So this is the end of this lesson. So this lesson is also being ended. So by this we have completed two chapters, and if you like my explanation, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you friends. Thanks for watching.